Hi, I'm Jarmo Kamppinen from Finland. I have lived almost 4 years in Vilnius, Lithuania. I play and make music in a band named Sensin Icons. I was 12 or 13 years old when I went to one concert in Finland and Hurricanes band, and it was so strong effect for me that after that I knew that I'm gonna play drums sometimes. It took maybe 1 year before I got my first drums. Then I had my first summer job and I saved some money for my first drums, and my father gave half of the money and I got my first drums. And I tried to find also other artists, and I found Black Sabbath and Cream and those kind of bands. And we had one gig in school, in our school, and Sediment was the name of the band. I was 14 or 15, I don't remember. We played songs from that Hurricanes band that finished. Later we had several same kind of bands, and since I was a little over 20 years, and then it came a long pause for playing, and I sold my drums. It was time to make a family, and there were almost 10 years that I didn't play music at all. Well, it was there back all the time that it's my. I felt it kind of it's my. I had last 10 years in Finland I have done this band thing. I had studio, and there were some difficulties because people were changing. It was quite a small town where I lived, and I had to find new, and I got somehow tired of that, and I thought that maybe I should go somewhere else to do something. First I visited Riga to see what kind of place that is. It was okay, nice place also, and you know, as a Finn, almost everyone who have visited in Baltic countries, they have visited first Estonia and then Latvia. And I didn't know nothing about Lithuania before I came first time here. It was somehow, you know, especially this old town and this surrounding and this architecture and these things. And people were really nice. I felt that really much same kind of basic nature as we Finns have, and also the social aspect is similar, that we both like to have our own personal space, but we also communicate. It was something really much similar. I felt like coming to home. I like to make long walks. That is also one, and it was really interesting and nice at the beginning, because this was totally new area for me, and every day I found a new area. It was a nice way to take care of myself and at the same time to see new surroundings. Let's say all around this old town I like to walk. At the beginning I used Google Maps and headphones, and I put some places. That was how I learned this area. And I have only got the friendly welcomes. Yes, yeah. And I have noticed that most of Lithuanians like Finns, and it works with both directions. Downstairs lives one Lithuanian man, and as he is my neighbor, we sometimes speak, and we don't have a common language. He speaks Lithuanian and Russian, and I speak English and Finnish and Swedish, but we use Google Translator and communicate sometimes. So he's quite a big ice hockey fan, and he knew tens of names of Finnish ice hockey players, and usually when I walk he shouts surnames those players, and Kurri, Tikkanen. It's so funny, yeah. He have also been a musician when he was younger, and he has showed me photographs. He was a drummer also. I think that he have made this because he's that kind he makes with his hands. Everything. This is really interesting. Yes, it was surprise. It's one old lady living, I think she's nearly 80 or something, and she speaks English. I have noticed that Lithuanian language is as difficult as I have heard that Finnish is to foreigners. Let's see, I have thought that in some point I maybe will study some Lithuanian language. I know one Finnish man who have moved here not so long time ago. Sometimes, a couple of times we have met. But it's interesting during this time what I have lived here. Every summer I hear more Finnish language when I go to Old Town. It seems that Finnish tourists have found this city more every year. You drink less coffee than Finns. That I noticed because Finland is, I think it's most heavy coffee drinkers live in Finland. I have read some articles, and here is tea more popular. And I remember when I first time tasted this pink soup. I didn't like it first time, but then I did it again after some time, and I liked it, and after that I have eaten it many times. Maybe the first was not so good as it. First I thought that I come here and I stay a year or two and maybe go next to check some Portugal or Spain or something. But I don't know, I have just enjoyed to be here, and now after we have this Sense in Icons, it's our music project, and that I feel that I don't want to move anywhere.
We came for forgiveness. It's easy to say. He's playing like Jesus, the very old way.
Me and Indre Dirkelaite were at the same pilgrim trip.
Mes ėjom Lituaną, jis turėjo labai sunkią kuprinę ir ten reikėdavo jo laukti, aš tai norėjau fotografuoti. Po to įsišnekėjom, kad jisai yra roko muzikantas ir dar nėra baigęs dainų visų, aš irgi turiu dar nebaigtų roko dainų. Ir kai grįžom iškart ir įrašėm vieną iš dainų.
We noticed that we have common of interest in music and think same way of many things, so it was quite easy to start.
I just want to try to live alone.
Indre Dirkelaite is our vocalist and another songwriter that we, Indre and I, are making our songs. Sense in Icons band, what we have, two of us are living in Finland.
Greetings from Sensing Icons.
Indre had that name already, and then when we started to think what should we call our band, and I said, what do you think if we use that name? And she said, yes, I thought it's a good name.
Jaučiančius ikoną, sako Jarmo, tai ir pavadinkim.
We came to say nothing, I want to say true. I tried to speak without, and so is you.
Tai rašėm kažkur 5 melodijas, tai ten visas ir suvedėm. Ir žiūrim, kad visai gerai ten, tai biškį veliasi, bet mums tinka mintis perduoti. Tai va, tai prasidėjo.
This is quite a new band. We have been 1 year about so far, and we did our first gig was a month ago in Finland. But our purpose is to make gigs more, and also here in Lietuvā and in other Nordic countries also.
It's just a little butterfly and just a little way to fly.
Well, our recordings go so that Indra and I are making demos here, so that I play guitars and bass, and in demo I may use some not real drums, but so the Indra makes vocals, and then we send them to Finland to these guys. Yes, this is this kind of demo. It was with guitar before Indra made her part, and we made it with whole band. It's under the work now. We can start it with the vocals as it started. Or,
Yeah.
As we...
Folk song?
Yeah.
Jauštaus rūžė, žadin mamužė, kelkis jauna. Ir mano būna aranžuotis ir jo aranžuotis. Arba mano yra kažkas padainuoti, sako, padarom tikrai roko. Mes bendradarbiaujam. Jisai turi nemažai irgi dainų įrašytų, nedabaigtų, gerų, kur iš karto gimsta kažkaip.
Then we listen when we think that now there's everything, there's enough, then we choose what tracks we use and what we don't use.
Nebuvom nei kartą susipykę, nėra jokio ego, nes muzika tai reiškia kažkokius giluminius, tai ne pagal mane, pagal tave, bandom taip ir kaip po to išsikristalizuoja. Patekėjo saulė, lyg vanduo, žengė į pasaulį, lyg akmuo.
I think it's alternative rock kind of, because it's not in main genre so much. We have spoke a lot with Indra about this, that we don't want to make any kind of limits or gates inside the music, that we try anything, and if it sounds good for us, then it's good. From Finland comes much heavy rock bands, and that's the main genre what is happening. But yes, it is popular. I don't know at these days the youngest one that do they have so much band as we did, my generation and so, but it's popular, yeah. My kids are interested of music also. My youngest, my daughter, she plays guitar for a hobby, but she travels many times after concerts across Europe. I don't even know those bands what she is after, but anyway, and they have some kind of community that they in other countries, and they always meet each other at the same time, and it's fun, yeah. And also my younger son, he's a big music fan, and as a Finn, heavy music, heavy rock of course. And older son, he have made music also, played guitar and some kind of techno music, and so yes, they all are somehow connected with music. I miss my children, but so I did many times in Finland also, because everyone is having own life and don't have a chance to meet so often as possible. And with friends I'm in contact by phone. There are a couple of friends with whom I phone almost every day. And one thing what I miss most as a Finn is sauna, because here is not so often possibility to go to sauna. Most of Finns go to sauna at least once a week. That's If you live in this kind of building as this, there are many apartments. In older ones, there are downstairs 2 saunas, and everyone is having one turn, maybe on Saturday or Friday, 1 hour. But in a newer buildings, there are in every apartment is sauna. You can do it every day if you want, and it's popular. It's kind of no matter is it winter or summer or hot or cold. It's a relaxing effect, but it's also so old tradition. In old days, Finns were born and they died in sauna.
The main thing is to listen and to be connected.
Yeah,
Not to fly away.
Aš manau, kad žmonių iš užsienio ir šiaip studentų daugėja kiekvienais metais. Taip pat pas mus atvažiuoja dėstyti profesionalai. Aš taip pat pagrindinę studijas baigiau užsienyje ir manau, kad tai yra labai vertinga patirtis. Ir ta cirkuliacija, ypač mene, ypač muzikoje ir visame kitame, jinai labai reikalinga, jinai be galo reikalinga, nes žmonės iš kitų kultūrų ir be to yra tam tikros žinios perduodamos, kurių pas mus dar nelabai yra. 2,5 metų aš ten mokaus. Jo, ten jau tokie filmai, muzika tokie įdomus, savotiški, labai charakteringi jų, bet kai ten pagyveni, pradedi suprasti. Ir kai pažiūrė šiaurės pašvaistės, daug neiškalbėta, daug nutilėta ir daug mistikos, tada daug gilio, tada gilin kažkur tenai. Ir žodžiu, jo, tada pradėjo patikti ir jų muzika. Čia Suomijų sukūriau.
I can believe it. Do you feel the same way too?
Suomiai, jie labai apgalvoja, ką sako, labai sako tiesiai ir nėra tų žodžių tokių hey, hello, nice to meet you. Na, nelabai yra hi, bet jie yra labai geri žmonės ir jeigu nėra tų tokių žodžių per aplinkui ir pavyzdžiui, jeigu sako kokius, tarkim, jeigu sako, tai turi tą mintyje ir va turiu draugų, kurie yra mano draugai va nuo studijų laikų senai, 20 metų ar kažkiek mes dar su jais bendraujam ir o kada atvažiuosi arba pas mane atvažiuoja. Ir labai gerą humoro jausmą turi. Pavyzdžiui, ir netgi pas juos televizijoje ar laikraščiuose. Dabar va, kad katinas nuvažiavo kažkaip mašinos dugne 600 km ir buvo skelbta paieška, šeimininkas užsakė, atsirado į bagažinį su šunimis, specialiai pauostę kailiuką. Žodžiu, išėmė tą katiną, rodė operaciją, rašo kraštis. Katinas saugiai namuose ir elgėsi taip, lyg nieko nebūtų buvę. Tai vat pas juos visą laiką tokie pasakymai va šaltų veidų, bet vat.
And what is similar with Lithuanian and Finns, they make the same question in the whole country. That when they ask that where are you from, I say from Finland. Why did you come here? But it's same in Finland if there comes some foreigners and says that I moved to Finland. Finnish people normally ask why you came here. But why not? That's my answer. Why?
Jis labai pritapęs, nes turi labai draugų, tai daug keliauja. Šiaip žmogus, manau, jis individualistas yra, tai jam apskritai nėra sunku būti vienam, bet jis eina į koncertus, eina į žygius, jis labai daug kur būna. O kaip Suomijoje, tai yra gal šiek tiek liūdniau tenai.
Actually, I was wondering it also myself, that feels that so easily. It was interesting. We were now a month ago. We had this one festival gig in my former hometown, and we spent there about 2 weeks. I felt that I miss home. Yeah, of course it's always nice to meet children and friends and so. But I feel that this is my home now.